Bellingham is the perfect player for modern football.
Like a hybrid of Zidane, Redondo and Seedorf.
He can be a better player than Zidane.
A legend in the making already.
Way beyond anything any of us could have imagined.
His impact this first season has been absolutely incredible. I don't think he even thought he was going to land like he did.
Unbelievable. And he's made an impact from day one.
People had a lot of concerns about how he'd fit in, how he'd integrate, about the reputation of English and British players in Spain not lasting that long. Jude Bellingham has kind of blown all of that away. The clips of him celebrating against Manchester City with the fans, shouting in Spanish.
To come in and play with an authority that makes it look like he's just not fazed by this. I look at Bellingham a little bit and I think there's a lovely combination of two contradictory ideas in Bellingham. There's this idea that says, wow, this is Real Madrid. I'm at Real Madrid. This is the biggest thing you could ever imagine in the world, and I'm so lucky to be here. And then at the same time, even though it sounds contradictory, you watch him play, you listen to him talk, and it feels like here's a guy who thinks, it's Real Madrid, so what? I'm not bothered by this. I'm not going to be overawed by this. I'm not going to be frightened by this. I'm going to take this.
Love at first sight that he has established with the crowd from the very beginning, from the starting point. This is something I have never ever seen. Not with Cristiano Ronaldo, not with Zinedine Zidane.
He's become a very popular figure. He's been often seen walking down Gran Via, the main shopping street, with his mum, which really makes him familiar and easier to relate to for Real Madrid fans.
One of the things that I think really underlines just how much of an impact he's had is the sense, and I genuinely do mean this, the sense of deference towards him from other players, from people around the club. And that's arriving at Real Madrid. That's not arriving at any old club. It's arriving at the biggest club in history. And you turn up here and there is a sense that even his teammates, really brilliant players, are looking at him and thinking, this guy's special. Bellingham is the perfect player for modern football. That was the way that Ancelotti put it.
Technical skills, tactical intelligence, his physical condition.
He's got an incredible work rate. He's not afraid to go forward because he will get back and cover the defensive ground as well.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. He defends, he attacks, he's everywhere. You see his heat map and it's like, how can you still be walking? And the Madridista fan wants that. When they see you give it your all, they will love you forever, like Bellingham now.
He has an incredible ability to break into the box at the right time. Frank Lampard-esque almost to get on the end of a chance.
As a football player, he's amazing. But the character he shows on the pitch is what makes him very special.
He's a team player and yet he's a football star, which is a very difficult combination to find, to be both things at the same time.
I think he's really seen as a leader within that squad, despite the fact he's only been around for a year, despite of his age.
They consider him an example for the kids. And Real Madrid always says that, like, you are an ambassador.
He doesn't say no to any pictures, to any autograph, always with a smile.
One of the things I've really loved about watching Bellingham this year, and in particular watching the reaction to Bellingham this year, has been the long list of Real Madrid players he's been compared to. And it's not a bad set of players.
We compare him with Alfredo Di Stéfano.
He reminds me of Zidane in many things.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Like a hybrid of Zidane, Redondo and Seedorf.
He goes to Napoli, scores an amazing goal, and people start comparing him to Maradona. I mean, this tells you something about the impact he's had, because in the way that he's played, there's been little glimpses of all sorts of players. There is a Zidane comparison here. The long stride, the elegance, the touch of kind of subtlety despite being a big man.
Both good in tight spaces, very good in football IQ, the way they understand the game and what happens around them.
I've seen videos where they put some of his plays and some of Zidane's plays, and it's like, okay, I have goosebumps now.
You can see that he's learned a lot from Zidane, but in some other ways this sounds like blasphemy, but in some other ways he's better than Zidane. He can score more goals. Defensively, he's a lot stronger than Zidane, because physically he's a lot stronger than Zidane. I know this sounds very strong, but he can be a better player than Zidane. He can have a better career than Zidane.
You've got these people that you can compare him to, but with a modern twist, and in that sense, he's been just a phenomenal signing for Real Madrid.
He's really seen as somebody who in 10 years, and he wants to be here for 10 years, he said, will be the leader, the captain of this Real Madrid team.
He has everything to become a legend in Real Madrid. I think he has the potential to be among the top 3 players in the history of the club, up there with Alfredo Di Stéfano and Cristiano Ronaldo. I know these are big words. I'm not saying he's as good as Cristiano Ronaldo or Di Stéfano. He's just started. He has to prove that. But he has the potential to be as great as those players.